Hey everyone, welcome to Share the Outdoors. My name is Cameron Tait, and here we are. We are in Lake Winnipeg. It is one of the best walleye factories in North America. I'm going to show you a few of my 6 favorite lures that I almost always have tied on my rods, and different lures for different times. So this one here is St. Croix is one of my most favorite rods I have. And a little thing that I do is I put electrician's tape. So I've got red, yellow, blue for different different weights of the rod. So this is a heavy rod, and what I've got on here is a reel bait flasher jig. It's a red one, but it's got that really neat sort of a willow blade on the bottom. It gives lots of flash. So sometimes I have this one here as a dead stick, just to kind of bring in the fish. Here's another one. This is called a kamuki lure, and this is a glow tiger, and this thing is unbelievable. It's got a zinc front weight system here. There's no lead in this lure whatsoever. It's got a single treble hook on the back, and as you drop it on the bottom of the water, it holds itself right up like this, so the fish are going to come in and just lunch it. That is a real interesting new bait. Another one here that I have is it's by the Freedom Lure Company, and it's called a Freedom Minnow. And this thing has an unbelievable action to it. So when you rip it, it sort of flutters up and then just sort of gently kind of comes down like that. I've got this one on a 6-pound gel spun line, and it's so responsive. It's incredible. There's a little bead on top of the minnow here, sort of a strike that the walleye see, and it's got 2 tiny little treble hooks. This lure just came out last year from Freedom, and it was just unbelievable. Here's another one of mine that is a favorite. So this is a reel bait glow jig, similar to the red one that I showed you. This is the tournament series, so it's got a Gamakatsu hook on it. These hooks do not bend, they do not get dull, and I charge this one up with a little flashlight, and again, sometimes you're just sort of jiggling it a little bit. This one here is on a really light action rod. Sometimes this is great for a dead stick that you have just on the side. And one thing that I really like to do is use something like this one. This is called a Yuzuri bait. It's got an orange bottom, gold and black. I tell you, I've caught so many big walleye on this in Lake Winnipeg, and it's got such an incredible rattle. So you call them in with this one here. If they don't like the aggressive presentation, then they're going to go after the dead stick. Another really great lure on Lake Winnipeg is this live target. Again, it's a lower pitch bead, but the walleye, when they're on the bite, they go crazy over this. So these are just a few of the things that I really like to use, and almost exclusively I use a gel spun for all of these rods because it's incredibly sensitive and I can feel all the bites. And just another one, it's not a lure, but it's a really great new product. This is by the Cuda brand, and it's these really comfortable pliers, and what you have on here is really unique. You can actually cut any kind of gel spun fishing line just with this little cutter here, and I've taken off the lanyard, but you have a little floating device if it goes overboard. And these Cuda products are really nice, and they're guaranteed. There's titanium, and they're incredibly strong and light, and they fit really good in your hands. That's just a few things that I like to use here when I'm ice fishing out in Lake Winnipeg, and give them a try. I'll talk to you soon.